I'm only happy when it rains. I'm only happy when it's complicated. Okay, let's go live. Ooh, ooh, should put some music on. It's New Year's Day after all. New Year's Day, New Year's Day. Just make sure I can hear that. Yeah, that'll work. Just about hear it. Hey, there we go. Hello, people. Hello, hello. Wonderful people in Indonesia, most likely, but I'm hoping there are many more. How is everyone today? Hey, Croc, thank you very much. 100,000, 104, I think now is what we're sitting at. Music in the background is off the album The Meaning, which was the first album of material that I put out. Let's bring that up. Got too many screens. Now, if the music's too loud, let me know, because I did try to get this to work a bit better. But I've turned the music down a little bit because otherwise you may not hear me speaking, talking. I'm going to give everyone about 5 minutes or so until everyone's on. So, what am I talking about today? What are we going to be doing on the channel? So today's live stream, there was a whole load of stuff I wanted to cover and talk about. I want to talk about plans for the channel. What 2022 is going to be all about. We've obviously got the unboxing of the plaque, which I have here. So I haven't even opened it. I've had this now for about a month, which is frustrating. So we're going to do that. We're going to be discussing my favourite Alip Ba Ta collaboration that I did this year. I'm also going to be just reviewing and discussing my favourite collaborations that I did of 2021. If you have requests for reactions, you can let me know in the comments or in the live chat, and we can potentially add those onto the plan. What else have I got on the screen? Discussing what the new format for 2022 is going to be looking like and some of the plans that I have for the channel. So that'll be cool. Looking back at some of my probably the newly discovered bands, which were my favourite bands that I came across. That'll be interesting, hopefully. Checking out in the music in the background. So there's two sets of music that's going to be playing throughout the video. We've got songs off of The Meaning, and we've also going to have songs off of the newer material from the album The Reason. So I've got The Meaning was something I put out a year or so ago. This is all just music I record at home, same as I do with the collaboration videos. And it's just stuff that I write and I'm happy with, but it's not a... they're not professional recordings. I don't have the skill set or the tools to do professional recordings at home. So these are more like what I would call demos, but I like to put them out with artwork, etc. So the artwork's done by a lady on Fiverr called Blaque, who's done the artwork from numerous projects of mine. So she's my kind of go-to lady. So Blaque on Fiverr, very good if you want album artwork. So she did the Meanings artwork, and she recently just did the one for The Reason. Hi Dinikos and Andari. How are you all? Hope you're well. Happy New Year. I have some questions that people have asked me or asked me to answer. So questions we're going to go through today was, what was the reason for starting the YouTube channel in the first place? What's going on with the Musician Reacts channel? What was my favourite song I've reacted to in 2021? It's a good point. I haven't even looked at that, but I think I have an idea. Excuse me, I'm still recovering from the old COVID. What was my... how is the learning of the Indonesian going? Yeah, we'll get to that. Are you going to be putting collaborations on Spotify? How comes my wife doesn't join in on the videos? What happened to the originals versus covers format? Will the top 10 challenge list be coming back? What happened to the idea of doing band interviews? Yes, I have got some updates on that. What is my favourite album? What else have we got? Which band do you wish you could have seen live who are no longer together? And which band are you looking forward to seeing live? Okay. And why don't you get sponsors for the channel to help fund it? Okay. So they're all very, very good questions. Obviously, if you have more questions, you can put them in the live chat, and I will endeavour to answer them. Did the music finish? I think it finished, didn't it? Let's have a look. Let's put in... next track is December Fools. Excuse me, I have to keep taking deep breaths at the moment because my it's affecting my asthma at the moment. So let's kind of go through some things. I'm going to do the Plaque unboxing a bit later on the stream, so hopefully we'll get through there. So let's see how we're doing with views, etc. So we're going to go straight into some of the topics. So first thing we're going to go cover off is Patreons. So 2022 is one of the big plans I want to do is get more into the Patreons. We've got the Dave Does Musician Reacts Patreon. It's now just one part of one channel, and I've set up 7 tiers of Patreon. Now the Patreon's really important for not just me, but for most YouTube channels, because it's your only real way of earning any sort of money to pay for things, to invest money in the channel. So things like in 2021 I bought a new camera, new microphones. I think the total cost of all my new equipment came in at about £1,500 pounds sterling, and I made probably about £600 in total throughout the whole year. So it is run out of loss. So obviously I'm really pushing the Patreon more this year. And I've set up a couple of different Patreon packages. So we've got this one here, which is I'm going to open this up a bit further for you. There we go. So we've got the £1 Patreon, which means you get you're supporting the channel, but also any blocked videos by YouTube, you will get access to them, and you'll also get updates from me on a regular basis. We've got the £3 per month. You get your chance to vote on videos, what should be reacted to next, supporting the channel, getting access to block videos. You'll also get access to all of the I haven't put in any of these actually, I need to update that, is when I do collaborations and stuff like that, you'll also get access to viewing the videos early. So when I do like the Alip Ba Ta collaborations and stuff like that, these videos will be uploaded 24 hours in advance on Patreon, and you'll get to see them there before I drop them on the main channel. We've got single reaction requests for £5 a month, where you get to pick one song guaranteed that I'll react to. We've got the £10 a month drum cover Patreon. We've got the £10 a month free reactions. We've got the acoustic covers at £20 a month, and we've also got the sponsored a cover or collaboration video, which is £50 a month. I haven't got any of those on here, but I wanted to share that with you. So if you do have the opportunity and would like to support the channel, as I said, it's a great way to really just help the channel out. Who have we had join? Hi Nadira, how is everyone? Happy New Year to everyone. So yes, so that's what we have there. But yeah, Patreon, great way of supporting the channel and helping me out. Now the other thing I also have is Bandcamp. So one of the questions that someone asked me is, am I going to put the collaborations up on Spotify? The answer to that at this point in time is no. There's 2 reasons behind that. First reason is copyright issues that are there, because collaborations are covers primarily or original material by other people. It's difficult for me to put them up on Spotify. And second of all, you don't earn really any money from doing it on Spotify. It's unfortunate, but the amount of streams that you would need to have to earn any money off Spotify is not worth the hassle. So what I am doing, or I have done, is I am going to be putting all the collaboration videos on all the collaboration music. So all the Alip Ba Ta, the Felix Awan, Josephine Alexandra, Alfie Rev, anything that I've done a collaboration on will be made available via my Bandcamp. This is just a very good way of, you can purchase the collaboration audio, and this again is a way of helping fund this channel. Also, all of the Project 42 music that you're hearing today, that will be available on the Bandcamp. This next song is Forever Yours. So I just want to say that as that comes up. Bear with me. I've got multiple screens open. Dear Nikos, do you have single albums? Yes, I do. So we're just getting to that bit now. Let me find them. They're here somewhere. Right, I have to find... What page am I on? That's the Patreon. Don't need the Patreon. What I need... Aha! Right. Okay, I can see what I'm doing now. That's awesome. Let's bring this up. Okay, so Bandcamp. So in the description of all my recent videos and included in this one is my Bandcamp link. So in Bandcamp, we have... let me go to my dashboard. I think it's dashboard. Some of these songs that I've put out, I really wish I had a better vocalist that could do vocals, but unfortunately it is not always the way. But currently we have The Meaning, which is what this music's off of. So we've got The Meaning on here. Individual songs can be downloaded or the whole album can be purchased. We've then got The Reason, which is the most recent one. Weirdly, I'm calling it the most recent one, but actually the music for The Reason was recorded... I think the most recent stuff off there was 2018. So a lot of this music was written back in any time between 2013 and 2018. So in that 5-year period is where most of this stuff was written. And it's only now that I'm getting around to it. So The Reason was another 8 songs, which we'll get to in a minute. So we've got Bittersweet, Forgive and Redeem, Destroy, Pillage, Punch Face, Plugged In, Return to Reality, Rise Up and Raising the Dead. I'm also going to be putting all of the Alip Ba Ta collaborations on here. So we've got the Alip Ba Ta collaborations volume 1. This has Bohemian Rhapsody, Black and White, Goosebumps, Californication, It's My Life, Shallow, Sweet Child of Mine and Toxicity. So they were the first 8 songs that I did of collaborations with Alip Ba Ta, and they are all available on the Bandcamp. So if you want to support the channel, that's another great way. Head on over to the Bandcamp, check the details in the link below. And it will help. There's going to be a whole video about it. Well, I think I'm doing a Patreon video that's dropping tomorrow, I think it is. Okay, what else have I got going on the channel? Bear with me. Hey, there we go. Can't breathe. Okay, let's have a look. Hi, Kang. Nice to see you. Forzia. Okay, so Nikos, each album's going to only have 8 songs in it. Each track, you can download tracks at 50p as track, or the whole album at 4. I'll also be doing some band deals where you can just literally buy all the albums at like 40% off the total price. So there's going to be a whole load of stuff like that. I've got more stuff to add to it because I've not had much time with me being unwell. I've spent a lot of time doing... being basically sleeping. I've not even been able to sit upright, unfortunately, which is a shame. Okay, what other things do we have to talk about on the album? Right, I've talked about the Patreon, got the unboxing still to do, so we're going to do that one. I'll talk about... Oh yeah, remember, if you've got any reaction requests, put them in the comments. I'll pull those off later. What's the plan for 2022? Right, so... Excuse me. 2022 is still going to be the same, but it's obviously, if you've seen a lot more of the more recent videos, you'll have noticed that the videos there's a little bit more graphics. I've reintroduced an old introduction video that I did, but I've just changed it slightly. But it was an old video, introduction video that I did from about a year ago, and the reason being behind that was about 6-7 months ago, I'd taken some advice about shortening my intros and changing it all and doing all these other things that other people had suggested to me, and I don't think it did me any favours. And the intro that I've picked now, I think is more in line with who I am. So I decided that's the one that I'm going to stick with. I'm going to do what I think is right for me. Whether or not it's the right thing for the channel, I'm not sure, but I think it's the right thing for me to do as for me to be for my integrity. I may start putting scores on songs. I don't know. I have got like a graph. You may have seen it if you checked out my favorite song video that I did 2 days ago, or yesterday I think it was. where I put down Bohemian Rhapsody as a 10 and Baby Shark as a like a 0. That I may use that in some of the videos, but I still haven't decided on that. It hasn't been done on any of the ones that I've videoed so far. So that's something I need to have a look at. What else have I got? Going to keep the split screen format, so we're going to have the corners, so we're still going to have the descriptions. Just checking music's coming through. Yeah, it is. Okay, we're still going to have the song lyrics, we're going to have the band descriptions, so all of that's going to be basically the same. So that's all moved over onto the Dave Does. That kind of goes into one of the questions that someone asked me, which was what's going on with the Musician Reacts channel. As far as a separate channel, that's kind of been mothballed, so it's just been put as a closed channel. It hasn't completely gone. I've left it there so that if I ever have any issues with the Dave Does channel, I can just move everything over onto that one and restart up on that channel. But I won't be posting any new content on the Musician Reacts channel. I've moved all the videos from Musician Reacts onto this one, and the idea being is that I will be doing, hopefully the plan is 5 to 6 videos a week minimum on reactions, and one video which will either be a collaboration or cover because they take longer to do. And currently that seems to be working fine, and the reason I decided to do that was I was only putting 1 to 2 videos out a week on the Dave Does channel, and that wasn't getting anywhere near enough views, and I wasn't producing enough videos, so overall views just dropped right off. So I needed to have more views coming through, more consistency, and I couldn't do that on 2 channels. I didn't have the time or the energy to do 14 videos a week. It was just impossible. So especially when you don't make any money, so I have to still go out and work to earn money and do this all in the free time. Yeah, so that's kind of what's happening with the Musician Reacts. So it may turn up at some point in the future, but for now it's not going to be doing anything. Let's have a look. So some of the questions we've had: what was the reason for starting a YouTube channel? Which is a good question, because I started this back in 2018. So 2018 September, I think it was, when I first started a YouTube channel. My reason for doing it was I'd seen other people do YouTube channels doing reactions, and I thought, well, I can do that. I'm going to do it. But one thing I noticed was the reaction channels were all doing the same bands. They were all reacting to all the same artists. So everyone was doing baby metal, everyone was doing Metallica. Every time there was a new single by one of these key bands, every reactor jumped on board. And I really wanted to focus more on bands that hadn't really been heard of. And I initially started that way. Then I got into the entrapment of doing bands that everyone had heard. And then I kind of went back to doing bands that no one had heard of. And now I kind of do a bit of both. I pick sort of songs that I want to react to, or that viewers request. It does mean, though, that I have a schedule of videos that are about a month in advance, so that unfortunately when someone drops a new video, it's very difficult for me to just suddenly drop everything and start doing a reaction because I'm quite regimented in that plan. So that's kind of the problem with that one. I have to keep drinking my coffee because it's sore throat. Okay. My favourite song I've reacted to in 2021 is a question that came up. In all honesty, I haven't got a particular favourite song I actually reacted to. It probably ties more into one of the other... Someone asked me about one of the questions I was going to cover was which was my favourite newly discovered band, and there's 2 bands I really liked in 2021, which was Eclipse and Soulbound. And it's probably a song by Eclipse would have been my favourite reaction, and that's purely because it just caught me off guard and it just put a smile on my face, etc. As far as maybe if you're asking from an Indonesian artist, probably Alfie Rev. And that's purely because I hadn't heard of Alfie Rev before, and I really like what he does. So yeah, that was why I quite like Alfie Rev anyway. Let's have a look. What else have we got? Any questions coming through? No real questions coming through. Hi Isla, hi Hayla. Okay, this song, let's just play it now. It's called Lost Souls. Well, I quite liked it. It's got a good solo on it. Well, for me, it's a good solo anyway. So we've got. I'm trying to have a look at what else is coming up. Let's go through some of the questions, and then I'm going to look at some of the collaborations we've done this year and my favourite parts of that. So, okay. The question was, how is the learning of Indonesian going? I have to be honest, it isn't. I think I need to have a purpose behind it. Like, you know, when you're planning to go to a country, then you tend to focus more on getting it done. It's something I'd like to do, but I need to be able to put it into practice more. I need more time to do it. And so it isn't, it's like the Musician Reacts channel, when I've mentioned about that, it's kind of been put to the side for a bit, but it's definitely something I want to go and still try and do. So, but I haven't got any further with it. I've answered the question, which is, are you going to be putting collaborations on Spotify? No, it's going to all be through the Bandcamp. So the question, how comes my wife doesn't join in on the videos? Simply put, she doesn't want to. She's more shy. She doesn't want to sit in front of a camera. So I know she may, if we do more exploratory videos this year, which is definitely something, one of my New Year's resolutions is to do more out and about videos. She'll definitely get more involved in those. But as far as reaction videos and stuff like that, no, she's not going to be joining in on those because she doesn't want to. I have asked her. She doesn't want to do it. So there you go. What happened to the originals versus covers format? Well, that still exists. I don't do that many of them because I don't get that many requests for people asking me to do originals versus covers formats. But I think if I get a request for it and people start asking me to do originals versus covers or put commentaries in about them, then yeah, I'll start doing some more originals versus covers. I enjoy doing them. They're definitely quite fun to do. Excuse me. What else have we got here? So I've lost my place in here. Will the top 10 challenge lists be coming back? In the way that they were done before, no. I actually really enjoyed doing the top 10 challenges because it was a great way of filling up my reaction profile of what I needed to react to. The problem is if each person picks 10 songs, I then have to react to all 10 songs. And that took a lot. But what I may do is let people pick a list and I'll do a snippet of a reaction to each one. So I'll still check the songs out, but you'll just get a snippet of my feedback on each song and then give a scoring for the overall list maybe, or something like that. But if people think they would like to see a top 10 challenge list coming back, let me know in the comments and I will definitely take that into consideration. But I can't do it to the stage that we did it back in 2018, 2019. It was just too much recordings that needed to be done. Okay, question. What happened to the idea of doing band interviews? Well, that never went away. The difficulty with that one was actually getting bands to do it. And I spoke to a few different bands, and either they just weren't that interested in doing it, or said they were interested but never got back to me or chased up. And I was trying to do this all through the means of webcams and stuff like that. So, but there is potentially going to be something new for 2022. So I am in talks with some guys about that. There's a festival called Bloodstock here in the UK, and I'm looking to work with some of the guys from Bloodstock to. They do a competition called Metal for the Masses, and the idea is that people do. It's like Battle of the Bands, and the winner of this overall Battle of Bands across the whole UK gets to play at Bloodstock. But I'm working with some of the guys in one of the heats in one of the areas about interviewing all the bands that are playing at each of the heats. So you get to see a lot of new up and coming bands, local bands in here in the UK. We'll get interviews of each of the bands playing. We'll get into coverage of their live performances. And this is hopefully, if it all goes well, I believe it starts to take place in February, March time. So I'm looking forward to, hopefully that's all going to come through. Hi, Mr. Otai, nice to meet you. Hi, Ayla. So yes, so hopefully we'll be doing a lot more band interviews. You'll get to see a lot more live footage and stuff that you won't be able to see anywhere else on YouTube, because it'll be basically me doing all the work for this particular promotion. But fingers crossed that'll be a good starting point. What is your favourite album? Don't have one. In all honesty, it changes. That's the question someone asked. What's my favourite album? It changes so often. I listen to so much stuff. It just keeps I'm always finding something new to listen to. Which band do you wish you could have seen live who are no longer together? The band that I wish I had seen would be Motorhead. I never got a chance to see Motorhead. Of all like the big like thrash bands, I've seen most of them. Oh, I never actually got to see Pantera either, and I wish I could have seen Pantera in their prime. But Pantera and Motorhead would be my two bands I wish I would have had a chance to see, and I know I no longer can. So there you go. Which band am I looking forward to seeing live? It depends, because it's about the likelihood of whether or not they tour here. I would say The Warning, definitely. I really want to see The Warning live. Quarter After Three, X Motion Device, definitely want to see them live. Birthday Massacre, I'd love to see them live. Bandmade, yeah, I'd like to see them live. It's the key ones, and probably Eclipse being my new favourite band off the channel. So they would be the ones I'm seeing live. So there's quite a lot I still want to see. Have I got tickets for any of them? No, but I'm always looking for, and hopefully this year, once hopefully people start touring more, I will get a chance to do it. And obviously I will be pushing for interviewing people for the channel as much as I can. So the last of all the questions before we look at some of the collaborations: why don't you get sponsors for the channel to help fund it? Two reasons. The sponsors that I do get, some people, I get a lot of scam sponsors, people just trying to get my information, so pretending that they want to offer me a sponsorship deal, because they offer you stupid money. Those ones, I just kind of tell them where to go. The other one I get is I do get the odd sponsorship person that wants to get me to sponsor or wants to sponsor the channel, but I don't agree with the product. I won't talk about the products that they do, but they have no relevance to me. I won't promote something and talk about something if I don't believe behind it, so I'm not going to do a promotion about it. It has to be what I think is either a good value for money, or it's a product that I think genuinely is worth getting, and I haven't come across those. So unfortunately, that's where we get with sponsors. Now, I am looking, and I have personally gone out my way to approach a couple of different companies about sponsoring the channel, because I believe in their products. I don't think I'll get anywhere with it, but I'd rather approach companies that I think I can either get sponsorship with them to help support the channel, or I can do product reviews about their products because I believe in their products. So that's what I'm looking at there. So where are we up to? Right, we've finished music, I think we have, I believe. Let's talk about collaborations. So reviewing and discussing my favourite Alip Ba Ta collaboration of 2021. So what was my favourite Alip Ba Ta collaboration? That is a very good question. What one did I pick? I can't remember now. Oh yeah, I had a couple. So I really liked Hide and Seek Ding Dong. I really liked that one, but I think this would be the one that I picked. Excellent. Okay. Hey Yanto, how you doing? Okay, so this was To Be With You. So this had so we have Sammy J, we have Mari, we have Mark doing backing vocals as well on this one. So it was great because it gave me a chance to bring people together and do and just kind of get people together to do some different stuff. Maury had already done the Dream Theater Another Day reaction or collaboration video with me. Hey August, as far as subtitles, you will be able to put subtitles on after the video once it's processed. Unfortunately, during the video, there's not a lot I can do during the video, but if you watch it back later, you will be able to watch it with subtitles. Also, if you're looking here, I'm just showing you how to do subtitles. So you can actually select Indonesian, or if you go to English, United Kingdom, then go back into it, you can go to what's called auto translate, and then scroll down and pick any language you want. I love Murray's voice. She's got a great voice. So what was interesting is Murray and Sammy both sang the whole song. And I just picked out which ones I preferred. Let me be. Also, you got to remember with this particular song with Alip Ba Ta, this was he never did the whole song. He just did some snippets of the song. So we had to put the whole song together, cut and paste it, record it. I love the way I'm singing into a microphone that's not plugged in. The fun and games of doing them. But yeah, this was one of my favourite to record just because we got everyone together. It's not the only one I liked of us. Frustratingly, is you get real mixes of different views. This had 5,700 views, which isn't a huge amount. I liked the hide and seek one as well. I did. I'm not going to play that one now because there's a few I want to go through. But the hide and seek one was interesting because we just did a lot of creepy stuff on it. As far as like some of my favourite, oh hi Marina. Some of my favourite ones I did. So recently, this is one of my more favourite recent collabs I did. This only had 258 views on the channel for some strange reason. But it was still one of the best ones. I really enjoyed doing it. Bit of Alfie Rev, Mother Earth. I like messing with Alfie Rev stuff because I can do a bit heavy stuff with it. Almost went like power pop with it. And it kicks in drums. Alfie Rev songs do actually lend themselves really well to add like heavy guitar parts to. It's weird when you go back through a lot of the videos that I did collaboration videos. So we got that one. The other one that I would say, I mean, there's quite a few here that I picked that I could potentially play, but I'm gonna just put the last one that I want to check out. Now this one was Felix A1, and that me and him did, and this was A Cry in the Wind. I thought this was great. Let me just bring this up. Let me finish this last part of this song, just so that at least we can move on to this. But yeah, Felix One, I don't get a lot of views for his videos, but I was surprised that with the Mother Earth one, I only got 258 views. Thought I got more. But okay, so this one again, I really enjoyed doing this video. It was one of my favourites to do, and yet got very few views for some reason. It's a great song because it's emotional. It's and I think when we did the orchestration for arranging this, it just kind of built up. It's great. It's my old Patreon details on the screen. Doesn't work anymore. That's a slightly different one now. But the studio looks a lot different as well. Was that Marina? Yes, I have. All my videos from Musician Reacts are on here now. All 200 and... I think it was like 240, I think. I had to move over. They were all uploaded over about a week, I think it was. He's got a great voice. I love Felix's voice. This is always the difficult part with doing these collaboration videos. You really have no idea how many views you're going to get. You can think you've got a great video, you think the song's a great song, you've played well on it, you think it all sounds great, you're going to put it out there and you'll get loads of views, and the video just drops and no one watches it. And then you do one which is not as good, and loads of people watch it. You can definitely tell from my face in this video that I'm actually really getting into it a lot more. The other one that I really like doing is Let's see if I can find this one. What's that, Marina? I thought there was still one reaction video left. There is one which was Diana or something like that from Russia that got blocked. So that was the one that hadn't moved over. If there's one that I've missed, let me know because it may have got blocked. But I did re-upload everything over, so I thought everything now is up and running. Okay, this is the last of the reaction videos or the collaboration videos I did last year that I really I'm going to go back and have a look at. So this is a song called Still Into You. It was originally done by Paramore. It was Josephine Alexander when she was young and a singer called Tiara. Now, I really enjoyed doing this one. One, because I thought the song was a great little song to do. And also, I love Tiara's expression through it. She's just so happy and positive and bubbly, and I love that. So let's just check out. This had 600 views. That was it. And this was done back in July. So I don't get it, but let's check it out. God, this was when I first just switched over the new introduction, so which is now gone, obviously. Just very boppy pop, like bounce around song. Oh. Boom, boom, boom. Just love my expression, just like, hey. Having fun with this song, I think, when I was recording this one. I love her smile. She's just so like, it's great. Like, she smile, happy. Well, I'll unbox the plaque in a minute as well, actually. That's the last main thing I wanted to cover off today. So I told you, Marina, we'd get it done in less than an hour. Only been 44 minutes. It's weird to think I've done over 110 collaboration videos this the last year and a half. Question is what collaborations we're going to do this year, because there's less for me to do. I've done most of the Alip Ba Ta ones now. I don't think I've got any. Well, no, I haven't got anything coming up with any of the others like Swalix, Jessica, Ellis, or any of those guys. But you never know. Maybe we'll get something planned in for. Maybe we'll plan something in for this year at some point. There you go. Awesome. Right, so let me put some more music on. Let's just close out that player. Let's just bring up the reason. Just have a quick check what we got here. Hey, there we go. Right, cool. I'm gonna put down. Let's do Raising the Dead. There we go. How's everyone's here? What's this song, Marina? Okay, so not Diana. I forgot the band's name. There may be another band. I thought I'd done everyone. I thought I had uploaded everything from the old channel. But if I have missed something, someone's gonna have to let me know. So the no pausing and talking. So definitely not the pausing. There is two reasons for that. The main reason, one, I think people like the song to go from start to finish, and also because I upload it afterwards. I edit the video afterwards, so I put the music video that I'm reacting to in after the fact. I wouldn't be able to pause it while I'm doing the reaction, and that's just helped me get volume settings correct. So that's the reason why I'm not going to be doing that. The talking bit, I am going to do a little bit of talking. So I have found that I used to mute the mic. Now that I'm not going to mute the mic because I've got a different mic now, which makes it a bit easier. So if there is something I want to say about the song while it's playing, I will do, but I won't purposefully stop. August, yeah, in your English subtitle still 0. It will be until the stream is finished. Once the stream is finished, give it about an hour, and it should have created the subtitle. It won't create a subtitle while we're still streaming, unfortunately. So you may have to come back if you want to watch this with subtitles. You'll have to wait, unfortunately, for another hour or so and watch it back on playback, I'm afraid. Music that's playing at the moment is off of The Reason. This is a song called Raising the Dead. As mentioned earlier in the video, we will be doing... I've got all the stuff up on Bandcamp, and obviously we've still got the Patreon, so Bandcamp and Patreon, great ways of supporting the channel. But shall we have a look at this plaque? I think so. So I cut it open, but I haven't had a chance to actually open this yet. Okay. Okay, we've got some cloth there. Congratulations to your subscriber milestone. If your award was damaged during shipment, please contact YouTube creators. Okay, awesome. Okay, so here we go. Oh, let's get this out. God, it's heavy. It's cool. Okay, here we go. So there's the YouTube. Get up there. There is the silver play button that you get. Very cool. It's like indented thing. Presented to Dave Does for passing 100,000 subscribers. So I know that obviously Swalex Jess will be the next ones for theirs. They're not far off, I know, and I can't wait to see them with their plaque. Mine will be going up here somewhere. I think we should find space for it now. Maybe I think Batman's got to come out of here. My Batman symbol. Does that work? I think it does. I don't know what I'm going to do with Gizmo. Gizmo's going to have to go somewhere. We'll find somewhere for Gizmo, but there we go. That is my new plaque. Let me get rid of all this packaging. Yeah, there we go. It is done. It is finally unboxed. It's been sitting there for a month now, waiting to be unboxed. So thank you very much to everyone that has helped me achieve that. Now, if you really want to help me achieve more, please join the Patreon. Check out the Bandcamp. You've got the details. So we've got the Patreon with the different tiers. So we've got the £1 a month, £3 a month, £5 a month, and then the various degrees up. Remembering that everyone that is on the Patreon gets early access to a lot of videos. So what the plan will be is Alip Ba Ta reactions, collaborations, stuff like that will be dropping a day earlier, so you'll get early access before the general public for the Patreons, and you'll also get a chance to do more reaction requests, etc. So please do check it out when you get a chance. Big thank you to everyone that's joined the stream today. I will hopefully be doing another stream every month as part of the original plan. So please do go check that out, or keep in touch. Let me know. I'll be putting stuff up on the community page. Please go back through the library. It's surprising when I did a lot of mentions about have you seen this video, many people had never seen any of these videos. So yeah, please go check the playlists out. I'll be updating all the playlists as well this year when I get more time. So thank you very much for joining the stream, and I will see you on a video sometime very, very soon. Take care.